Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I thought we'd have a look at something interesting today. My fig pinching experiment wasn't a complete failure. Although I suppose most of the figs aborted this year for whatever reason. I pinched some of the tips back at the beginning of June to try and force main crop figs. This fig here is on one of the stems that I pinched. You can probably see above it, this is on new season's growth. This is not a Braber fig, and you can see the tip there that I pinched that's dried out, and the plant did in fact send out another new side shoot, which is often the case when you pinch them. But this fig here, or these two figs here, are the result of pinching. This is on my large tree. Now the interesting thing about this, the other reason you can tell this is a main crop, if you look back at my Braber fig tasting videos for this fig, the fruits, the Braber fruits, were very much more elongated than this, and more teardrop shape, whereas this one is quite a flat top looking fig which is wider. And to give you some idea of size, let's see if I can get my hand behind it without falling off the ladder, I'm perched on precariously on the top of a ladder at the moment. You can probably see the size of that fig. It's not a bad size. Now it seems to be changing colour, so it's progressing towards ripeness, so the fig pinching has worked. It may well be because this fig's higher up on the plant and fully exposed to sunshine that it's done well. This one here next to it, I don't think is likely to make it. Now the only problem I've got, or can see that I'm likely to have with this fig in the next week or so, is it's actually, instead of hanging sideways or downwards, it's actually faced completely upwards, which unfortunately means the eye is exposed to any rain we get. Well, there's not much I can do about that because there's no way to turn the fig upside down. It's probably almost edible, but in terms of coloration, although it's not soft, but it's way short of where it could be. Now my only hope is that if we happen to have a period of dry weather for the next week or so, and we're on the 18th of September when I film this, although it's not necessarily when I'll publish the video, if we had a week of dry weather, there's a possibility that this fig will ripen properly without getting water in the eye and either splitting or getting mouldy inside it, but we'll have to wait and see. But I thought for the fig enthusiasts it would be well worth getting up on a ladder and risking myself, as I'm going to have to prune this tree as well, and I'll feature that in another video. But very pleased, and that is one that was a result of the fig pinching. So it has forced the fruit to virtual maturity by the middle of September, which amounts to about 110 days, which is what I was estimating the figs would take from embryo bud to ripe fruit in this country. So between 100 for the main crop figs on this particular variety, which we think is long do, but we're not 100% sure. So between sort of 110 and 120 days, which is why you need to try and get the main crop, force them into starting development at the beginning of June, so you get time to get them. Because if you look at the other fruits on the tree that were not pinched, just to give you some idea, these are the regular main crop figs that you can see on various branches, which didn't start developing until mid-July because they were left to their own devices, and most of these are a good 8 weeks away from being main crop, being ready, which means they've got zero chance in this country of being ready, as we've already had some cool weather this week, and this tree will as likely as not start to go into dormancy at the end of September. But that was particularly exciting because it does prove that pinching them at the right time and on the right shoots can force main crop figs, and hopefully if this one makes it, I will be able to pick it and taste it if it doesn't get caught by birds. So what I'll probably try and do is see if I can find a bag to put round it to protect it from potential birds and insect pests. So that's the result of fig pinching on one fig, which is better than none, I guess. Thanks for watching the video, much appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel, you can share the video if you think it would be useful to anybody, and remember to click on the bell if you'd like updates on new videos as I release them. I'll catch up with you all in the next video. Brett out for now.